Hi everyone, it's Stacey Jackson and I am on live. I am so excited today because I am going to be chatting with my friend, Uncle Chucky, back way back. I'm going to introduce him because it's interesting as an artist when you do a collaboration, you end up at this day and age, you send things across by Zoom or you send things digitally. But actually, when I worked with Snoop Dogg, I worked old school in the room and we collaborated properly. And I have to tell you, I made long time friends as a result. One of them in particular is Uncle Chucky, and Uncle Charles Sims is his real name. And there he is, the gorgeous Uncle Chucky. Hi,
Hey, good
nice to have you
morning.
on the show, on the live chat.
Where
You look
you at? It's morning time. Where you at? Good morning. Well, shit. Good
oh,
night.
it's nighttime here. I am not drinking my alcohol yet. I want to have my wits about me. You know me. I need to have my wits about myself when I'm chatting to you.
You feel like you go to the club. You feel
I,
where you?
I'm not going to the club yet, but you never know. Clubs are opening here now. Clubs are now opening in London. Yeah, we're in the club. Well, I just want to do a little bit of a history, just so I could tell a story about how we met, and then I'm going to ask you a few questions about music, about charity, about how you're doing, all the projects that you're working on right now, and how lucky I am that I have you in my life, Uncle Chucky. You have been unbelievable, so supportive of my career, and when we first met, and it was over 10 years ago now, right? 11 years ago. What was really great was that we come from different parts of the world, and I had this record and I was working on it with Snoop Dogg, and you looked after my crew, and I became inducted into the Dogg Pound because of you. You taught me. I still can't do it, by the way. The Dogg Pound, I still can't do it. um, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life after all these years, and we've been in touch. I've been supportive of your charity. I've seen each other over the years, like physically. I've been to LA a few times. Um, so I want to find out from you. I know that tell me what your relationship is or was and currently is with Snoop Dogg now, and what you're working on musically first, and then we'll go into the charity. So, what, how did, what's your relationship still with Snoop, and how did we get together, and what are you going on now?
Well, Snoop is and will always be my big homie. Now he's a businessman and I'm a businessman. And when I met you, we were doing business. And it's my business to be sort of like a concierge service to our clients. It's
Well, I
business.
have to say,
So
really, really looked after me. I mean, when we met in Boston, and then I get into a big limo, and then we go, we drive to Lowell, Massachusetts, and I'm like
yeah,
expecting this is Snoop Dogg. We've got shit going on. We've got like radio drops to do. I'm gonna go and look at his. I'm gonna go watch his concert. I'm thinking like this is so freaking rock and roll, and end up at like a university dorm. We're like
right.
dorm. Do you remember?
Yeah,
And
that was
then
crazy.
it was great. And then we had to wait. We thought we were going to record with him that night, and then that didn't happen. And then the next day, and you're like, we're
No,
going
it
to go
was
to the
like
mall.
I think it was like 5 in the morning.
Oh
You
my God,
know,
up for 36 hours because we're like, we're going to get the call. We're going to get the call and we're going to record it. This is going to happen. We're going to do this. And I had a video crew also with us, like taping everything. And we were like, when
that was
is this
dope. You
going
should
to happen?
you should put that out. You got all that raw footage
I've got all the raw footage. Oh my God, it's amazing. We put together a video of the whole diary.
and
And
the
I
wrinkled clothes
my
and all that because we
eyelashes were
fell
falling
asleep.
off.
Remember we
What?
fell asleep and when he was ready, you woke your people up like, get up, hey, let's go. Clothes is
That's right.
wrinkled. Your eyelashes were crooked.
Eyelashes.
Yeah,
We
that
had
was crazy.
really took care of me, and the whole crew of like the whole Dog Pound, like just being in that zone. And I felt so privileged because, like I said, artists these days don't really get to really work with, you know, really collaborate in the room and do what we did that weekend. It was just, I mean, I'll never forget it. I mean, I'm writing a book about it. But it's so, you know, it wasn't just about the music for me. It was the whole experience, and I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful that our friendship has sustained that after years. And so I wanted to go into, let's continue on the music for a second. I want to ask you what you're doing with your current guys, because I know that you don't just look after Snoop, but you've got like a whole roster of youngsters and talented guys. This amazing rapper who I listened to a year ago or before, and he's out of Las Vegas. So tell me about your projects that you're working on now with musically.
Yeah, I have the my guy JG out of Las Vegas. I told you he's a white guy. We got a lot of big records on his project.
He's been
And
collaborating with some great names.
huh?
He's been collaborating with some amazing names.
Yeah, we got a lot of features on his. Snoop is on there. The Game is on there. Juicy J, French Montana, E40. We got a lot of features, but you know we got there's some business situations that we got to work out so we can start putting those records out. And I've been working with the kids. You know, I have a nonprofit, and I'm working with my son. He's doing music now, so
He's unbelievable. You
I've
have
been
sent
working
me,
with that.
honestly, so
Yeah, he's 13, and
super
I'm just
talented.
trying to introduce the business to him. You know, exercise his brain a little bit more than just the school stuff. You know, with the school being the way it is, I think they just opened it back up, but with the school with the online stuff, you know, the kids are falling off. So, you know, we stayed on top of the school stuff, but it's a whole lot of other things these kids need to learn.
I
So,
agree with you, and that's why I'm
been
so
trying to,
what you've done with not just with your kids. And I think that it came out of you being Uncle Chucky to so many kids and so many people, and being that such a good natured guy, that you created this charity called, well, A.D.I.D.A.S, which is all day I dream about success. And even when I say it, my hair on my arms stand up. Like, I'm so proud of what you've achieved, Uncle Chuck, with this charity. I mean, you really are motivational and getting kids off the streets and focusing their energy into things that are more productive, like education, like business, like sports, and of course music. And I think what you've been doing has been just extraordinary. So tell me a bit about the A.D.I.D.A.S charity and what made you start it, and how did you start it, and how it's going now.
well, I was coaching football, youth football, and then you know it just came to me that I was watching the temperaments and the character of the kids these days, and they're very different from when we were kids at that age. You know, and the means as far as like manners and respect. Um, and then you know just a lot of experiences that I went through where I fucked up at and made bad decisions. I just kind of want to give them the cheat sheet on what not to do. You know what I'm saying? First, then we get into what you should do. You know what I mean? Because everybody, we know right from wrong. But I made a lot of mistakes, so I want to give back to the community and these kids because I seen they were lacking and underserved in different areas. So, you know, I wanted to do my due diligence and find out what they needed and be of service, be a concierge service to the youth in the community. So
You are
that's
just
what I'm doing right now.
unbelievable. And they've been, and you know, you just had this fantastic street fair where you did like this big shoe drive, and I was a little bit involved in that, in fact, all the way from over here, but I came over there for it, and it was such a success. And you had all these kids lining up, and all these shoes, and people who donated brand new shoes for these kids, and it was incredible to see. And you pulled this whole thing together all by yourself. I mean, you obviously have a great team of people working with you, but it was so wonderful to watch how you know, not just about you giving back to the community, but I mean, you really orchestrated this, you know, like this is a lot of work. and you had celebrities show up, and it was just a real proud moment. You should be super proud of yourself, and the sponsorships that you had, and the people that were, you know, other involved from the sidelines. It was wonderful. And what other things do you have going on? What are your new projects? What are you looking forward to in 2021, 2022?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for participating and your essence in the shoe drive, because you were a part of it too. And I appreciate everyone else that were a part of the shoe drive. And it was a success. You can actually see it on YouTube, or you can go to my website. That's www.A.D.I.D.A.S. Oh no, it's www.alldayidreamaboutsuccess.org.
You have
So
to spell that all out. Alldayidreamaboutsuccess.org.
yeah. So right now, like I said, I'm working on my son's music project, and I'm putting together a show, like a kids show, something like a Sesame Street. I'm gonna put a curriculum together for the kids that's in between like 3, like 2 to 8, some basic learning curriculum, and we'll make a show. I have some producers that want to help me produce it. So that's what I'm putting together, working on right now too.
How is it gorgeous? I mean, you have a big family. You have a lot of kids, but you have a baby girl who's 2 now, right?
Yeah, she's 2. She's 2, and see, right now she likes the Baby Shark and Paw Patrol, and she's in under that, and it gets their attention. So if you start there, like with the 2 years old, you know, when they start paying attention, learning, you know, teaching them stuff, because they remember and they do these things, they soak it up.
Yeah, especially at
So
that age. They're very, that's, you know, that's where they're like sponges, right? So it's
yeah,
absolutely. And so any plans on coming to visit me in London?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Next year,
Okay.
next year,
Awesome.
I'm coming.
Awesome.
How's everything? Everything good with you?
Everything's good here. Life is slowly but surely opening up. It's very weird with the relations with Europe. I mean, some, you know, my son moved to Stockholm, and I can't go and see him. So just because of what's happening in the world, but I don't even want to get into that because I'm so frustrated. Just airplanes. I must have taken 6,000 COVID tests just to get from the States. Incredible. So yeah, you know, but it's slowly getting back to life. I mean, my new record is out, which is the old record. You knew that we were revamping Live It
How's
Up.
it, how's that doing?
Doing great. It's in the club. So it's only been released a couple of weeks now. So
In
slowly
the
but
club?
surely. So I'll
They're,
keep you in the loop on how that's going.
they're playing it in the club.
They're playing it in the club. Of course they are.
Oh
Yeah.
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 All right.
All right. They're in the club.
All right.
And so, and we have a new video coming out, so which will be in the next few weeks. So I'll send you a link so you get to see it before it actually gets released. Ooh.
A new video. Okay. All
Sorry?
right. I said you said a new video.
It's kind of like it's based on the old video, but because it's a newer version of the record, we've kind of like diarized my journey of recording with Snoop and then how it ended up in a movie, you know, like, so yeah, it's fun. It's like a diary. I don't know. I'll send it to you. You'll understand what I mean. It's very well done. And it's this version is a Pink remix. It's super dancey, and they're amazing. The Pink Pandas, they're so popular, especially around Europe. So we'll see how that goes. Crossing fingers, crossing toes that it does well out there. But you know, I'll keep you posted. I am so grateful that we got to chat. I love you, and I am so happy. I can't wait to see you again. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to make it back to LA this year. You might make it here before there. But can you please send your and your daughter and your sons big hugs and kisses from me? And thank you again for your time and your chat. I'm sure there were lots of people watching. I'm going to share this on my post so you people who haven't seen it
All right.
now can come back and see it again. Everybody, thank you
You're
so much.
very creative, and you love me, and I love being around people that love me. So I love you too. And let's keep pushing the creative line and get some money.
Oh yeah, let's do some business together, Uncle Chucky. We got to do some business.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Sorry?
I said, yeah, we got to do it.
Yeah, we got to do it. Okay, I'm going to get going. It's been 15 minutes. You have been a star. I love chatting to you. I will text you later and I'll send you the link. And again, best of luck with the All Day I Dream About Success charity. Keep me in the loop what's going on. You know how much I love being involved. I'm super proud of you. And thank you for joining me on my Instagram live today.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for
Bye.
having me. Bye.